Alright guys, today I'm going to be sharing with you how to play Tycoon in Persona 5 Royal. It's a really addictive and fun game, so let's jump into it. There's one rule that you'll see the tutorial in that you really need to know. So the rules of Tycoon, that is the order of strength. 3 is the weakest and 2 is the strongest. So you need to remember that. And also, if you have the 3 of diamonds, that means you go first. So the base of the game, you want to get rid of all your cards. That's pretty much it. And you get another turn if you win the set, if you win the round. So just a quick recap, remember 3 is the weakest and 2 is the strongest. It doesn't go in order that you would normally think. It doesn't go A2, 3, 4, 5. The highest is 2 and the lowest is 3. So if you want to beat a 4, you need anything above the 4 that you see on this display here. And if you want to beat a 7, you have to have anything that's higher than a 7 in this kind of order. So I'll show you exactly what I mean. You want to keep it casual because you want to try and learn the game, then you can up the difficulty as you learn.
First, am I?
So he's first because he must have got the 3 of diamonds, as you can see. So if he plays a double, you also have to play a double. If you don't have a double, then you have to pass. And obviously you want to get rid of your cards, so you're really hoping to have a double.
Too hard.
I know I'm thinking too hard, I'm trying to tutorial Ryuji. So, bang, we can pop 2 5s there, and it gets higher and higher. So I've got 2 2s, which is the highest card. Because remember, king is not the highest. It goes ace and then 2 is the highest. So you can put that in, we should win the round. We should all pass. There we go, just like that. And now I can pop 3 6s, and they would have to pop a triple as well. So you just got to think of your best play. So if I pop these 3 6s, they also have to have a triple, but it has to be a high number 2. Low numbers are good. No, she's lying to you. So we can either pop 2 queens. That means someone would have to have 2 kings, 2 aces, or 2 2s to place down. Shut up, Morgana. Right, so bang, we'll pop and 3 of these. So no one else had a triple. It's my turn again, so even better. So we can pop 2 of these.
Then
I'll pass.
They're all passing. These guys are trash. So we can pop another double because these guys have to have a double as well of a higher value.
I say.
I'll pass.
So things that are higher than a queen are 2 kings, 2 aces, or 2 2s.
Can't stay like this forever.
So I'm going to pop a 9. I don't think there's any way I can win this round.
There.
So I'll give these guys a chance.
This should do it.
Joker, yeah. A joker can be played as any card.
3 of spades. Take that.
3 of spades, there we go. The only way you can count a joker is a 3 of spades.
A momentary.
So I can pop a 10 here. And then I win the round. Oh, never mind, I don't win the round. Because she's got a better card than me.
How about? Pass.
Now she wins the round because she's popped a 2. There's nothing higher than a 2.
Okay.
Now it's her turn.
A momentary fix.
There we go.
but
Because we've won the game now, so he's popped a 10. And I've got a king, which is higher than a 10. Now I can place it. I've lost my cards and I've won the round. There's 3 rounds and we've done 1 round of it. So hopefully you guys are learning along with me. So let's move on to the next round. So there we go, we played 1 of 3 rounds, we've got 30 points because we won. And now we have to exchange cards. We have to give it to the beggar. Beggar is the person that lost. So, 2 8s, you want to keep these because an 8 instantly ends the round. And then that means you win that round and you get to get another shot, so you really want to keep the 8s. 3 of spades is another good one, so you don't want to get rid of that. You just want to get rid of like the 5 and maybe, and you don't want to get rid of a double either. So we'll go for a 5 and a jack. There we go. Then we get 2 2s, that's good, because you want doubles in this game. You're trying to get rid of your cards. So I'm going to let the flow of the game go, so I'm going to go 4, so these guys can pop
Well, how's
the
this?
cards down too.
comes.
And now I can pop an 8, which stops the round.
You're
There we
cutting
go,
it
it's called an
short.
8 stop. Which takes away all the cards, and then I get to start again. And if I really wanted to be annoying, I can pop another 8 stop.
I'll end this.
Okay.
So I can use up this card, and I get another shot. Which is cool. Wait, why am I playing Morgana? I wanted to play Ryuji, I prefer Ryuji. I love the way he says, like, pass. He gets so triggered. So, you can pop 2 kings, so these guys have to have
numbers are
a
better.
double. And the only way to beat these 2 kings is to have 2 aces or 2 2s.
Then
Pass.
Which is very possible. You can see he's got 2 aces. But I can pop 2 2s. And I've now won.
Guess I should pass.
Because 2 is the highest. So we've still got this joker card, we're going to keep that. And we shall chuck down a... We'll chuck down a 6.
there.
How's this?
Keep the flow of the game
No
going.
holding back.
And I should be able to win this. I've got an ace. But if any of these guys have a 2, they'll win the round.
I think I got a
Okay, and won the round.
moves.
Well, in fact, no, I've got a joker. A joker beats every single card. But if you have a 3 of spades, they can counter it. But they don't have 3 of spades. So we're chilling. So, let's
Hope I can
use...
catch up.
I'm going to use a 3.
I say.
Sure. That's fine.
Because if it goes with the flow, well, he just took
I'll
the
try
thing.
it
I
there.
will wait and watch.
This is the bad thing. If they pop pairs, I need a pair as well.
Keep this friend
How's
last.
So I have to automatically pass.
I'll pass.
These guys are getting rid of all the
This?
cards, which is a good strategy.
How's this? Pass.
Pass.
2 queens, pass my pass. See, I can't do anything because they're popping doubles.
These two go together.
Oh my god, Annie, you're really gonna do this to me. So you do really want to keep your doubles to the end.
No holding back.
I still can't play anything, because ace is the second highest card. I would need a 2 to play in order to beat that. Joker, right. And beat me. And I'm now bankrupt.
Bankrupt?
You become the beggar. If you were the tycoon, and then you lose the round, you become the beggar.
Shabby.
Yeah, we lost, which is not good. So we'll move on to the third round. So we're now second place. Let's try and win this last round. So I need to exchange some cards. I'm forced to give away my best cards. 2 is the best card in the game, apart from the Joker, because that's even better. So I have to give 2 of those away to Anne. She's probably going to win.
Nothing too weird, okay?
So 3 of clubs. We'll just pop that down to keep the rhythm going, in fact. Let's pop... Yeah, I'm going to pop a 3 down, just to keep the flow of the game going.
This? Yes, I'm taking it.
There we go.
Stay on the
Right,
table.
he got an 8
and
stop,
watch.
and I can pop an 8 stop for myself,
I'll end this.
Yep,
which means
you're
that
up.
ends this round, and I get to go another shot, which is good. So you don't want to pop doubles right away. You want people to use up their cards first, and then you can pop some doubles. So let's pop a 4.
How's this? Better play
Keep the flow
This
going.
should do.
I've got an ace. It's a shame to use up my double, because I had 2 aces, but there we go.
Try this
I
card.
shall
And
pass.
he still won the round, so that's just the gamble. There's no...
Guess I should
I shall
pass.
pass.
It's all strategy. I mean, there's no way to like guarantee a win.
Here's a pair.
No holding
Just got
back.
to have a good strategy. Can't play any cards, can't have any doubles. If I had those 2 aces still, I could have done that.
Pair.
A pair. So, I can pop 2 6s here. But it's likely these guys have something higher, so if I want the highest chance to win the round, I'm going to pop 2 9s and hopefully none of these guys have a pair that has that kind of value. No, Anne got one, because queen is higher than 9. So she wins the round and gets to go again.
Two
Oh,
go together, right?
2 2s. I don't have any cards to play. Oh yeah, I almost got confused myself there. Remember, 2 seems low, but 2 is the highest, remember. If you want to play your highest ranked
I
cards,
will wait and watch.
so we can pop an 8 stop, yes.
What
We pop an 8 stop.
Okay,
It's
we
our
got
turn
it.
again. There we go. So look at the cards they have.
It's your turn.
Anne has 3, Morgana has 7, and so does Yusuke. So there's a low chance that these guys have doubles. So if I pop 2 6s,
I'll
I
pass.
shall
they should
pass.
pass. There we go. And I get another turn. And I'm going to pop a 5. That's my lowest card. And hopefully the cycle goes through right round to me.
Pass. For starters.
I go first.
Oh, we popped an ace stop. That's a bad one.
2
That means
cards
it's his
at
turn
once.
again. He's popping a double, which I can't do anything about.
Aha, a pair.
Really, Yusuke, you gonna do this? Are you really gonna do this to me?
Pass.
So he's just popping down all his cards. I can pop a jack, which is good.
I'd appreciate some help.
I think, see, the best thing to do is pop an ace, because that's the second highest card, and there's nothing these guys can do to counter it, and hopefully I'll get another turn.
I think I got
And I
it.
see she had a
On
2,
to the
which is
next
higher.
person.
Yusuke won that round, so he's gonna pop his card down.
I've won.
There we go. He won. We can still play out this game with Morgana.
No way.
These guys are good.
I'll pass.
So, we can pop, he's got 4 cards left, so I'm going to pop the highest one because that makes sense. We want him to miss a turn. So if we pop a jack, that's the highest chance, he's got a queen. So he wins the round, he gets to place his
Try
down,
this.
and I can't place anything down because he won the round.
Done playing around.
I think he's won, that's him won, he's beat me.
Not too shabby.
There we go. So that's it, we've done the 3 rounds, and I think we must have got like 3rd place. Yeah, 3rd place, 40 points. So it's all just down to strategy. The more you learn and play the game, you'll be able to get better. It's really addictive. And there's more rules that you want to find out. So yeah, the 3 of diamonds, if you have that at the start of the game, that means you go first. And then an 8 stop, which we've already talked about. If you pop an 8 down, it stops the round instantly and then you get to take another turn, which is really good. You want to be in control of the game, so you want to pop 8 stops as much as you can. So there's another rule, if a joker gets placed down, which is the highest card that can beat any card, the only thing that can beat it is a 3 of spades, which reverses everything. So, if someone places down the joker and you have the 3 of spades, you place it down, you've automatically won that round, because there's nothing higher than a 3 of spades when it's defeating a joker. So that means you get to win the round and then you get to take another shot. So there's another rule / strategy known as the revolution. If you play 4 of the same card, it'll trigger a revolution as it says here, which reverses the value of all the cards. So for example, let's say Anne places down a 7, you would need to place something lower than that So anything lower than a 7 would be a 6, 5, 4 and 3. So you need to place that down in order to stay in that round. If you don't stay in the round, you'll have to pass, and then obviously you lose a turn, which is not good because you want to get rid of all your cards as much as possible. So if someone pops another counter revolution, so if they pop 4 of the same number, that will reverse it back to the normal rules, so you'd have to place a higher card next. Another thing you want to keep in mind is that the Joker is stronger than a 2 and a 3, as once again it says here, and you can place it in any time, and it can be used as any other number, and you can use it in conjunction with the other numbers. Let's say you had 3 5s, as you can see here, you can use a Joker, and that will take place as a 5, which will trigger a revolution, which is what we explained earlier, which reverses the whole rules. So after that round, if someone places down a 7, you'll have to place a 6, you'll have to place something lower instead of something higher, because it's reversing the rules. So we've got another rule here. If the game plays like this, let's say you've got Morgana, as you can see here, Morgana places a king, and then Anne places down an ace, and then Ryuji places down a 2, which is the highest card. The only option I would have was to place a Joker if I had one. If I placed a Joker, technically I would win the round, but if someone has a 3 of spades, that counts as a Joker. It's a 3 of spade reversal, that's what it's called. So if Morgana takes the next turn and has the 3 of spades, he will win that turn, he will run that round, and then he'll be able to take another shot. So in this game you want to win the rounds. If you win the rounds you get another turn, you get control of that round. So that's the kind of thing you want to be working towards. So there's another part of the game. You get 4 tiers of ranking. You get the Tycoon, which is the winner. You get the Rich, which is the second place person. You get the third, which is the poor person, and then you get the last place, which is the beggar. You don't want to be the beggar. So as it says here, before the next round, the Tycoon and the beggar in this case would be Anne, that you can see there. I would be the Tycoon. So I'd have to trade 2 cards. You can choose any 2 cards that you want. So you want to pick something like, for example, you can give them a 5 and give them a 10, for example. You don't want to give them all like the cool cards, like the 3 of spades. You don't want to give them that. You don't want to give them an 8 at all. You don't want to give them an ace or a 2 because they're the highest cards. And as it says here, the rich and the poor. The rich would be Ryuji and the poor would be Morgana. They'll have to swap a card each of their choosing. And the poor and the beggar, which would be Morgana and Anne, they have to trade their best cards. They don't have a choice. They have to trade their best cards, which kind of sucks. You don't want to be poor or the beggar. You want to win at all times. Worst case scenario, you want to be the rich person. So if you win a match and become the Tycoon, remember there's best of 3 when you play these games. If you become the Tycoon and then lose the next match, you become the beggar. So if you become the Tycoon, you want to maintain your status as long as possible, because you do not want to become the beggar, because then you'll have to trade away your best card for the next round. So obviously you don't want to be doing that. So guys, hopefully you've learned the basics of Tycoon. Hopefully it gives you a better understanding of how to play the game. It's really addictive. So if you are still struggling, I'll be making a video of just me playing all the way through the games. Maybe I'll play like 3 games or something, and I'll show you the best strats. I don't want to put that all into the one tutorial, because obviously that'll be too long. So I just wanted to share the basics to keep the video nice and short for people to understand. So you'll see on the top right there, that'll be the extended tutorial for those who want some extra help. And if the tutorial did help, consider liking and subscribing. It does go a long way, and I do hope you enjoyed Persona 5 Royal, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.